guess I kept getting errors on it. I don't know if maybe the God title or the cult thing cut it. Yeah. So I don't think I've ever heard of this. I knew there was like a cult thing on Netflix, but Mother God. Um, I don't think I ever heard about it. So the Mother God cult, going to some of that. Uh, I guess she said she was used to be a manager of McDonald's, and all of a sudden she has some entity attached to her from what it looked like, from what it felt like. I felt like it was Lilith, but it could have been something else. But she just get, I would just say she became obsessed and then became very godlike. Yeah, I just enjoyed it, enjoyed the attention, enjoyed the lifestyle, or whatever it might be. Then I guess because she became paralyzed with cancer. I feel like that's all karma. So yeah, it's just she was a healer and all these things. So I don't know the whole story on it, but I know there's a lot of cults here currently that would love to do what she did. I can name them off too. I'm not going to do that. Some of them were pretty bad though. And you know everything. It's so arrogant and everything. It's so fucking gross. So yeah, spirituality is fun. So it's anything you make of it, whatever you make it, it's energy. And here we see the crazy of it, and think about how messed up astral is. Then, it's like a whole nother level of it. Of course, Mother God also thought she was Jesus, also, which is interesting. And there might have been some kind of healing energy coming from him, possibly because of what she decided on. So anyway, and also Atlantean channel. I just felt the Atlantean energies for whatever reason. So there's something else. Oh yeah, about I was gonna put this in the title, but I don't know, maybe not. September might be like an economic shift or something around those lines due to the election and everything and manipulation that's going on. I just pick up on September, but who knows? It can fluctuate. I think didn't when 2008 happened, it happened in September at the end of it, something like that. Maybe not. It's been a while. I remember when 2008 happened. That's for sure. I remember before the meltdown. Just all of a sudden looking up Bear Stearns and all that, and the next day it's like it went under. So anyway, yeah, just all of a sudden I'm just looking at, and wasn't on TV either. I just happened to get a newspaper and look at it, and just started to, I don't know, look into it, which is really weird. Right before it happened. So Avatar Comic Pro Sessions. As you can see, we're on Rumble. So the shop here, we're on Rumble and not YouTube. YouTube days are over. Unless I can get a hold of somebody. So far, no luck. I was going to look into that too. I forgot about that. Yeah, there's other ways that we can go about it. I just haven't looked at it. It's going to be about a month now since I lost YouTube. So, yeah, definitely feeling it. Yeah, they think I got the good life here or something like that, wherever that comes from. Whatever, this is a fun job. All right, so connected to, Mother God energy. I'm not going to channel her energy. I'm not going to go there. Jeez. A bit complicated, just a little bit. So you know what I'm talking about. I mean, I felt like in the beginning, she meant well. Yeah, it's on HBO, and I'm not sure where else you can find it. I don't know the whole story about her, but she was paralyzed when she died. She had cancer and all kinds of issues, but she was a healer. She thought she was Jesus. Yeah, she of course thought she was Mother God. Yeah, jeez. Yeah, she worked at McDonald's, and all of a sudden an entity took her over. So, yeah. Anyway, she had a huge cult. Huge. I don't know. I don't think her channel is on anymore. Anyway, I imagine it's not there anymore. I would assume. She also had a Father God or a couple of versions of Father God, something like that. I'm not going to go into all that. But it feels like in the beginning, yeah, she had good intentions. Jeez, okay, we'll just forget it. The internet. Maybe AI can fix the internet, or maybe it can't. Jeez, like 200 ads on everything. So yeah, there's some Arcturian energy with her too. She just a mixed up frequency. Yeah, talk about getting a download on everything. I think she even had a healing ability. I definitely feel some of that. But so she did a lot of healings, and maybe the heal. I don't know, it feels like maybe the healings went a little bit too far. That's why she got sick. Maybe giving her power away or energy. I don't know, or getting bad vibrations back or something like that. It feels like it was a bit overwhelming at near the end. At least before she got sick, but even during, yeah. So yeah, it's a hippie extreme, that's for sure. So yeah, Mother God, Mother Earth, or yeah, or some entity calling itself that, definitely felt some Lilith frequency there. There's a positive to everything, but I'm not sure what else. I think she was talking about the new Earth also. They're going to go to the higher frequencies and all that. We've heard that before. Yeah. Where's your superpowers? Where are those? Jeez, what? Are you going to make a documentary about that guy? Yeah, just go to your local gym. Jeez. So yeah, anyway, it's happened to Mother God. Well, not going to happen to her energy. It's happening, I guess, Arcturians, I guess. Give you a perspective of her frequency, and then go to the Atlantean energies for whatever reason that they're coming through. And that's about it. Okay, our blessings for you. Greetings, Arcturians. Blessings. Mother God, the individual, or the Amanda, her name is something around this thing. So that's the vibe we're getting up. Well, there's different ways of looking at it. Yeah, she kind of switched her body out. She's did a lot of astral projection. You can say entities were coming and going through her body. She's also very intuitive, as as you can see, to be able to tap into those frequencies. You can say tapping into the Mother God energies and then becoming it. And is it a possession or just more like a combination? You combine their energies together. So the entity of Mother God was speaking through to her. Now, does it have the best intentions? Yes and no. There's darkness to everything. So it was bringing a lot of light. Even healing of frequencies did occur. It did work. But also there's a downside to success. And all the karmic, at least she just felt karmically this was not right. At least the way it was going about it. She had like an obsessive frequency. There's just I'm not gonna go into details of the karmic connections there, but there was a lot of delusional energies there. It's like her soul also just got tired at the end. Just wore herself out. And you say the healings had a lot to do with that. So how does this occur? I mean, everyone has their own ways. Basically, you say she was kind of, she had a decent job, be the manager position, but also she just wanted change. And spiritually, she could connect to all kinds of entities. And you say she went all the way. And she did. That's everyone's different. And for her, she felt like it was the right path, at least for the moment. And then after a while, you can say it didn't feel so right anymore, but she continued it anyway because now she's already within that path. I mean, she can basically she could have quit, but she was kind of too obsessed with it, enjoyed it, and just it's like you're on a roller coaster and you can't get off. She could have, but she chose not to. She could have quit early because the healings were causing her a lot of illness. Now, does she have mental illness? No different than anybody else, really. I mean, anybody can push themselves to the extreme. And that's what she did. She pushed her body to the extreme. And just her, she felt like she was doing good, and there is a truth to that. Also, some controlling energies. And in some ways, she had a time of her life and also the hell of her life. She had the two sides of both worlds. She also brought now, also, there's also a fairy frequency that they bring in, that she brought in. That can be also intense, toxic at times, but not always. But so it also shows like the earth, it knows how it's earth god, earth entities. They don't always have the best intentions. They have once again, their own darkness. And even that darkness kind of really sat within her and just ignited a lot of her own darkness, selfish energies, and so on. So just for those of you that are going to your own awakening, well, do as you must, do as you be, as you know. Just realize there are consequences to a lot of decisions, especially when you tell yourself you're God or act like you're God. It doesn't it brings in a lot of karma. You tell people that you're Jesus, God. That depends on how you go about it. Just if you tell people you're Jesus, and some people either had an incarnation as a version of Jesus at one time, or just admire that frequency so much and looking for another identity. Some people are channeling that frequency, but maybe not the best intentions or the entities. Any entity can call themselves Jesus and come through. So, but when you use the word God for yourself as a human, it does bring a lot of problems. I mean, technically, all are gods, yes, but when you're advertising it the way she did, you kind of bring it in like karmic debt. And please, she just kind of just took it all at once. Like, okay, I'll just take my ex. I think the world has had enough of me. So she's had enough of it. She would have lived longer too, but I feel like she kind of went overboard with her godlike abilities, you could say. So it's just like, yeah, she just took her body too far. So, but as for other cult energies here, yeah, some of them are, yes, can go that far, but choose not to. Doesn't mean they haven't been tested. And some of them are doing some version of it. And they don't care the karma, they're going to go to the lower frequencies no matter what. So, but they sometimes have a large following because some of these spiritual groups have an energy that can connect. If they have their own darkness, connect to the darkness of their followers. So, blessings. Greece, Atlanteans. So the cult energies also give you an idea of the Atlantean frequency. At least during the down times, even Babylonian frequencies of the time, the era of the god, or at least the god of the modern creation. And this god does destroy. So it does show you are getting closer to Atlantean frequencies, sort of, maybe not completely, but so you're connecting. So think of this: you're connecting to more of your origins by your spiritual development, for better or for worse. And it's not always what's cracked up to be, as some of you notice. It can be also the end of yourself too. It can help you grow, but also come with a price depending on the situation, depending on how you use it. It still has Atlantean frequencies connected to it. Of course, Atlantis obviously can't exactly open up a book and connect to it. But then again, anything in history, is any of that actually accurate? Even in the Bible, there's so many different versions of it. Yes, whatever version works for you. At least at that time, because later on it might change. Yes, did Yeshua die? Did he ever die on the cross? Was he ever, living somewhere else? I mean, there's all these different timelines. I mean, he's been everywhere, basically. If you look at everyone's, point of view. But once again, the Atlantean frequencies, so you're getting an idea of weaponized spirituality. Now, it can be good, but also it can come at a price when you're misusing it, and so on. So it's just something for you to tap into for basically just Atlantean energies can heal a great deal. I mean, of course, we're not really called upon that often, but our knowledge of your planet is basically the non-physical is learning from the physical, and vice versa. But one of the reasons is the Atlantean energies was to combine non-physical with physical realms to take it to another type of journey experience. That wasn't always the intention, but it's kind of like where it headed into. Like the non-physical beings or the Atlanteans connected to your planet did not know what they were doing. Well, kind of. Some did, but many misused their powers and integrated with the earth, but also became lost at the same time. And yes, some of them are connected to the current cults and all that to manipulate because they have the dark. Some of it had nothing to do with it, but still kind of lost. There's a lot of lost soul frequencies here that some of you tapped into. So it's like a wind of it. And yes, and that's the other thing about spirituality. Not everyone's on the same level. And so it makes it a little bit more complicated. Those that have a spiritual teacher that's possibly misleading, but for them, that is the direction they need to go. But for many of you, are just here just to get whatever truth that you need or whatever you need for yourself is what matters. Kind of keep it simple.